Hello and welcome to Lesson 2 of Section 2, where we are answering the question, why build neurotechnology? And the reason we'll be covering here is to understand the brain. So the truth is, the brain is the human body's most complex organ, and we simply just don't know enough about it. One of my favorite quotes about the brain: if everything you need to know about the brain is a mile, how far have we walked in this mile? 3 inches. And that's from Jeff Lichtman, who's an MCB professor at Harvard University. What he means by this is that there are many unsolved neuroscience problems. Number one is disease. So we don't know much about neurological disorders and what causes them, such as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. In regards to movement, we don't understand how our movements are so fine and controlled, but if you look at our motor nerve impulses, they're very, very noisy and unpredictable. And lastly, cognition. This is probably the biggest problem of all. We don't understand the neural basis of decision making. So earlier we were talking about neuroimaging as a subset of neurotechnology, and neuroimaging is really the way that we can sort of tackle these problems and glean insights about the brain that we couldn't previously. That isn't to say that neuroimaging can solve all these problems. There may be some neuroscience problems that can't be solved. They say that the brain is the final frontier, and there very well may be certain problems such as cognition that neurotechnology can't help us solve. So in summary, the second reason for building neurotech is to understand the brain. Number one, we don't understand what causes neurological disorders such as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Number two, we don't understand the mechanics of motor nerve impulses in relation to our movements. And number three, we know very little about the neurological basis of decision-making and cognition. And hopefully, neuroimaging, which is a subset of neurotechnology, can help us address some of these problems. The third reason for building neurotechnology is to control devices, and we'll be covering that in the next lesson.